the question I'm asking myself is, how can it be a group of men are in the Somalia coasts with a very rudimental boats, and they go into the deep sea and hijack very sophisticated ships. That is there could be many questions. In the meantime, who is negotiating with them? How much money is going into those people, and where the other
Sorry,
money
to
is
which
going?
people? The pirates, you mean?
The pirates.
Yeah.
Who is negotiating with them, and who is organizing them? Who is giving them the communication they have? Sometimes the people are talking. I don't know, but they are talking about speedboats. Some speedboats. Who is giving them? Who is outside Somalia? Collaborating, organizing, and giving them the ransom, and then how much money going into those areas and those the pirates are getting, and how much money is going to elsewhere, and who they are, these people, these mafia people.
Yes. So let me ask you, who do you think they are?
Well, I don't think I have this perception, but I don't know who they are. But I'm quite sure that they cannot manage by themselves. Those guys, the pirates themselves, they are organized by a powerful mafia.
Do the pirates? I mean, obviously they operate in the ocean, but when they're back on the coastline, are they fairly close to the sea all the time, or do they go back inland a lot when they're not?
Well, they are in the coastline.
So you wouldn't find them
villages.
Too deep in Somalia?
No, they are in
No,
the
just on the edge.
villages, and they live there. We know them, who they are, from where they are, but that's not the case. These people are organized, they are equipped, there are some people talking to them. I believe even some people are giving them the targets.
So this is a bit of a a tricky question in a way, but people who come to this country, okay, they've probably come as refugees. Why were they not tempted to go into piracy?
Well, the people who go into piracy are very particular young men, mostly from the fishing areas in a particular geographical area of Somalia. Mm-hmm. The question is, who gave them this idea? Who is behind this idea? It is very remunerating.
Do you think that you haven't named who you think it is, but do you think it's individuals or an organisation or a government? What sort of group do you think it might be?
I don't think it is a government. I don't think it is a known organizations, but I think it is an international mafia.
Do you have any evidence for that thought?
Well, I don't have evidence to produce, but that is my feeling, my perception.
Are you the only person amongst Somali people who think that?
Most of the Somalis, politicians as well, of the TFG government, and academics, and even the lay people, even those elders in the villages, they believe what I'm saying.
Okay. Just a couple of questions. Do you think that the European naval force, EU NAVFOR, is doing the right sort of job in what it does, or is it really not a solution?
I believe that's a waste of money, and it is a waste of time, and it is unrealistic, and they are doing very bad job.
Why are they doing a bad job?
First of all, you don't need all those ships to fight against the piracy. You need two things. To settle the Somalia and give hope and jobs to these people. Coastal development programs. You need to give a real support to the authority which is existing now in Somalia. To give them to empower them to build up a sort of security in the area. Why not to, instead of sending those navies to the coast of Somalia, and the local people are there, the pirates are there, it's happening every day. It is a very, very wide open sea. You can't stay in every point, because these people, as I'm saying, I don't think they are operating only by themselves, but they are aided to give them particular targets. So I do see this is the worst policy from those nations who are sending their ships and flotilla and so on.
What I'm hearing you say is that the international community should help sort Somalia's problems out, but shouldn't Somalia sort its own problems out?
Well, as I have told you before, Somalia is a particular case internationally. There is a UN post, United Nations political office in Somalia, which is not in Somalia, but in Kenya. They are getting too much money. We have an experience as Somalis and elsewhere. In 1948, there was the same office for Somalia. Somalia was not independent at the time. But the office was in Mogadishu with the support of the British administration army. They have built up administration and which has been the base of the independent Somalia. So it is not new. Now, what I'm saying is, of course, Somalis cannot solve this problem by themselves.
They need help.
Yeah.
Okay. Just two questions left. Do you think we should have sympathy for the pirates?
Not at all. Not at all. These are criminals. These are very bad criminals. They are turning up the history and the culture. And they are not hijacking only the ships. They are hijacking the history, the culture, the name of the Somali people.
Are they not sort of basically poor fishermen?
No, we do. Even you could be poor. Somalis are poor. Within the same villages, there are poor people living in it and doing their stuff, not opting out and then doing very, very bad, because Somalia has been lawlessness and without government before 60. And the coasts of Somalia was always peaceful. The land of Somalia was always peaceful. But this is a new approach. This is a new, which is tarnishing the name of Somalis and Somalia in a very bad shape.